This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening all. Is that my voice is audible to everyone? Can anyone confirm me? Yeah. So I've received a request. So yesterday's class recording, I think it has been shared in the group. So let me clarify it. So it has been shared.
Yes, sir.
So receive the link, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. Okay, so hope everyone have been understood what we have done in the last class. Can anyone recall what was the concept we had been done yesterday? So do anyone remember what was the concept we have been done yesterday? Can anyone confirm me? So yesterday we have been done with Google Forms. So we have seen how we can be able to add a questions and how we can be able to give the command or the instructions or conditions on giving the information or the responses has to be there in the particular format like email id it should be with the format of at the rate and dot com, then contact number when we are going to ask them to fill it up it has to be added only with the numbers and it should be 10 digits only. So like this we had been given certain conditions. Hope everyone have been understood with this. So let me try to start with a new concept which is called as a website developing. So when we are going to create a website, so we have been experienced of how to create a Google profile account by using the Google My Business. So let's see that how is it possible to create a website by ourselves. So generally, we will be having that mindset that if we are going to create a website, we have to know the coding knowledge. So here I'm going to help you out, you people, to create a website. So by using a simple templates, okay, and how we can be able to connect this the Google form what we have been created and we can be able to create a website of our own. So why it is required? Can anyone try to give me an answer? Is it website is required for any kind of business? Is it mandatory, or can we be able to uh, make use of the social media platforms itself, and we can be able to connect with the people? So is that website is required or not required? Can anyone put their own idea? Is it good to have a website? If it is yes, why? If it is no, and what is the alternative? Good. I've received some answers. So, is there any possibility to try to tell me that why the website is required? What is the impact of website when we have many other platforms where we can be able to tell about? Okay. So the identification, that's nice. It is one of the reason. Is there anything else? So to make everyone easy to recognize, because there would be so many websites of same name. Good, that also good. So to know the to more information about the brand or company or products. Very good. So thank you for all your responses. So I request others also to join us. So put your views. Okay. Yes. So let's go ahead with these answers. So when we are going to think about giving more information about our brand or the products. So when we are going to do it on the social media platforms, we will have a very small way we can be able to give the information. That means a single post cannot be able to tell the whole thing about my brand. So I have to tell how this has been started with, what are the things are involved in this, and what are the achievements it has happened. So what are the ways we have been connected with, who are my clients, who are my supporters. So if I want to tell it in a brief way, so I want to tell in a bigger way. So website, it is one of the platform which can tell the whole story of our brand, the start and how it is happened and what is happening. Means the history, the current, and what's your future vision. So all these things, if you want to tell, it is not so easy to tell on the social media, because social media, it is just going to, if you scroll once, it is gone. So you will be shown with other kind of information. And if I want to put it in my description or on my summary about my brand, no, as of now not being shared. So I'm just explaining, I'll share it to you. Okay. So when we want to tell about our business, how it is, why it is, and what it is, so that it is going to be set in a website. Okay, so how bigger you are going to do it, so that is left to you. uh, a single page, or it could be with the multiple page. So the single page we call it as a landing page, with a multiple page we call it as a website. Okay, so you can also be able to write it in a blog as an article also, if you are not having much information. Okay, so let me share the screen. Give me a second. Is that my screen is visible? Let me know. Okay, so give me a minute. It's taking few seconds of time. Yeah. So hope the screen is now visible. Can anyone confirm me? Yeah. Okay. So let's go over this. So when we are going to create a website, so it is mandatory that you are supposed to buy with the domain and the web hosting space. The domain means it is your website address. So you have to buy that, so which is on chargeable basis. And it is not only with the website address you are going to buy it, you are supposed to buy with the web hosting space where we have to write a content on the internet. So that place what we are going to write it, that we have to own it. So that we call it as a web hosting space. So if I want to do that, I have to pay some value. So I'm going to help you out to create a website where you can be able to use it in a demo account, and you can be able to try it out with all the features what it is providing it. And in case if you feel it that yes, this is in a good way of presenting your website, so you can be able to make use of that particular platform as your website. Okay, so the Google's own product itself, it's there in the name as sites.google.com. So we can go to the sites.google.com, log in with your Gmail account. Okay, so this is the place where we can be able to create our web page. So it is a Google's own product. So the website address, I'll repeat it, it is sites.google.com. So here you will be given with certain templates where you can be able to make use of this, and if you want to have more choices, you can be click on the template gallery. So you have a many are options, so you can be able to select the template which is relevant to your business. So any one of this you can be able to choose it. So all these templates whatever we are going to have it, it is going to be on the optimized versions. So it is search engine optimized versions. So we can be able to make use of it and create the content in whatever the way we want to present it. Okay, so it depends upon you to which one do you choose with. So let me choose it, for example, this template. So I have the contents of this template, which I can be able to change it in the way I want it. Okay, so please confirm me, are you able to get connected to this website? Have you understood how did we come to this link?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have taken the website link as sites.google.com, and we have been selected one of the template, and we are into this screen. Okay, so On the top left hand side, what you are able to see, this is the name of the template, which you can change it in the name what you want to get identified in the list of websites. You can see that a lot of websites are being created. So that means it will allow you to create as many websites you wanted for your email ID. But you can be able to buy it whichever you feel it. Yes, this is what I want to keep it as my business website. Okay, so we will see that what are the features we can be able to add. So I'll name this. So it is in the name as We Are Fashions. Okay, so the name what I've given, the same name it is going to show it over here. Okay, so this is called as the site title name. Okay, so whatever the information you have it over here, the same information can you see over here in the tab. So the same thing it appears. Okay, so this is the page name and this is the site title name. So I can be able to change this. I don't want to use it with my brand name only. So I will be using it as a tagline for my website. Okay, so whatever I'm going to give it in this place, so this the same information it goes and it stays over here. So this is called as a site title name. So this is very important. So that means whenever you are going to keep open with your website, so whatever the words you want to make the people to get connected with, so that you can be able to give it over here itself. Either you give it with a brand name, but always only the brand name it doesn't works out. So try to give it with your tagline or anything which is going to attract the people. Okay, so if I want, I can be able to give it with my brand name also. Okay, so I'll keep it like this. So if anyone goes over here, they can be able to see my title name. So they can be able to easily get connected. So wherever they see these words, they can make it, yes, this is related to the VR fashion. Okay, so this is called as site title name. So this is the format which has been accepted by the search engine. Okay, as I said, the templates, whatever you are going to use it over here through the Google sites, it is going to be optimized templates. That means which is going to help you out to keep your website link on the top of the results page. Okay, yes. So the next thing is we can add with the logo. So let me click on logo. So you will be asked with the settings. In this, it will ask you for brand images identification. So add with your logo symbol. So click on upload. So I think we have been discussed a lot in the uh, Canva. So we had been done some of the logos, and we have also tried with some posters. So try to make use of it over here. So let me take. So it is going to show it the logo over here. So in case if I don't want to keep it with the white background, I can keep it like this. Okay. The next thing is it is asking for alt text. So this is a very common options you will be seeing it, and which is very important in the search engine optimization. So that means when an image, suppose the logo, the place of this logo, if that image is not getting opened, what could be the reason if an image is not getting opened? When you are trying to open any website, in that website page there may be chances the image may not get viewed properly, so there could be some error. So what it could be the reason? Can anyone try to let me know? Even most of you people might have been experienced when you try to open a website, an image might be not getting opened. What could be the reason? Okay, so image may not be in jpg format. Very good. Okay, so that could be one of the format. So while uploading the image only, you will be able to get to know that whether the image it is in the jpg format or png or any other format which is accepted or not accepted. Okay, so good. So that could be one of the reason, but most of the time it will be avoided, and it will make the person who is uploading the image that error will show. Then and there itself, they have to change it. So sometimes the resolution of the image, if it is lesser or higher, so even in that cases, it will not allow it. Okay. So what happens most of the time, the technical issues that if an internet speed is very less, or the size of the image, if it is a bigger size and it is taking more time to get loaded. Okay, so that it could be the reason of not getting open with the image. So, or it could be any technical reasons. If that image is not getting open, that particular place should not be kept it in the blank. So that image space should not be awkwardly looking that there is no image found. So such kind of okay. So such kind of messages or the text you can be able to find it over there. So to avoid such kind of the words which will not be looking professional, so we are going to tell that if that image does not get open, we will tell that what is that image is which is placed over there. Okay. So I'll say it is we are fashion logo. Okay. So whenever the image is not getting opened in that particular place, it is going to show the alternative text information as that particular brand logo instead of showing no image found. Okay. So it is going to fill up with this text information. So it is not only on this platform, it is going to ask with that alter text. It will be asked in every place wherever you are going to create by using any tool. you use it for creating the website. So there it is definitely going to ask to write a alt text for your image. Okay, so you are supposed to write it with this. The next one, alt text is accessed. Sorry, the next one is favicon. So favicon means it is site icon. So how does this look like? So can you be able to see there are how many tabs are opened over here? Can anyone answer for this? How many tabs are opened? Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Can anyone try to answer me how many tabs are opened over here? Three. Good. So if you see that tab, so there are some text information over here, okay, which is called as the site title name. Can you see at the very corner there is a symbol? Okay, so the texts are different, but the symbol are same. That means this both the tabs are related to the same website. Okay, so let me take you to another website. Okay, so can you see here the text is Google? Can you see the symbol? Is it the same as like this? Even this also G and this also G, but is it all the three tabs are same websites related? So all the three tabs were related to same website. Was it all the three websites were related to the Google website? So this symbol, and this symbol. Is it all these three tabs are related to the same website? No, right? So these symbols are called as favicon. So I can be able to add it the same icon. This whatever this box you have it, this is a symbol of Google sites. So since we have not purchased the domain as of mine, so it is showing of Google sites only. Once I'm going to create it of my own website and buy the domain in my website name, so I will be allowed to show my logo or my site icon over here. Okay, so I can upload the same one. Okay, so this is how we can be able to add a logo and alt text for the logo and favicon. So this is the format for a website when you are going to create it. So it has to be framed. So this entire box, so we will see here box by box. Okay. So this entire box is called as a section. Okay, or block in the technical term, a block or a section we can say. So this on the top, what we are going to see, it is called as header section. So this is the header of the website. Okay. So as soon as anyone visits our website, the first heading, the head point of the website, it's going to be this header. So in this, we are supposed to show our logo, give the site title name, then you can see the pages. So there are multiple pages are created for this website. So when you go to the each of this, now we are there in the home page. If you go to the services page, so that it will be a different page. So you can be able to give the information differently. In the about, it is a different. In the testimonials, different. In the contact, the different. So that it is going to take the multiple different pages we have been linked in the same website screen. Okay. So if all these things are coming on the same page in one page, that means it is called as landing page. If it is connecting with the multiple pages, then it is called as a website. Okay. So suppose if you feel it that I don't want this many pages for my website. So I want to remove one or two out of it. So that you can be able to do it. On the right hand side, you have a three tabs: insert, pages, and themes. So you can go to the pages option, and here you can be able to see the list of pages, the name, what you are able to see it over here. So if you want to rename any of the page name, you can do it. If you want to delete it, you can delete it. Okay. So let me go here. So I don't want to give it with the page in the name as services. So what I'm supposed to do it is I'm supposed to click on this three dots which is next to the name of the page, more options, and click on the properties. So here it will ask you with what name do you want to keep it. Okay. So I want to say that. So I'll give it in the name as patterns. So instead of services, I've been kept it as patterns. Okay. So I can be able to add the content for this. Now I don't want with the separate page as the testimonials. So I want to delete this. I can go to that three dots and I can be able to delete that page itself. So you can try to minimize the pages, and each page you can be able to give more details, or you can have a varieties of information on the different pages. So it depends upon how much content do you want to convey to your audience. Okay. So suppose you might have been deleted a page. Now you want to add a page. So in that case, you can be able to click on this plus symbol and you can be able to add a new page. So where I'll be telling that example, I'll take it as locations. That means I might have been added the more places with the same brand I'm running with my franchises or my branches. So I want to tell about my locations of business place. So I can be able to add it as a new page. Okay. So and one more thing is suppose in my business I want to keep it with this website page should be added with the sub page. Okay. So for example, now I've given as a patterns. So I want to keep it the patterns of my clothes into two different types. One is Western look and Desi look. So I want to keep it a separate page of that particular page. So what I can do it is I can go over here and I have an option of adding the sub page for that main page. So this patterns has become a main page and I can be able to create a sub page. Okay, so Desi pattern, you can see here, and I'll create one more sub page as a Western patterns. Okay, so you can see that there will be a drop down button, so where you can be able to choose with this, and you will get the information based on that. So you have to create the content. It's not you're going to create a multiple pages and you can keep it looking good over there on the top. No, it has to be filled up. There should be no page with empty page. So it has to be filled up. It has to be conveyed in a right way. So the more the information you are going to convey it in a better way, the more the audiences will be visiting, the traffic increases, and your page will be there on the top of the search list. Okay. Is that clear, everyone, till here? The pages creation, deletion, addition, main page, sub page. Any doubt? Clear till now? Okay. Thank you for the responses. Yes. So now let's go to the themes. So on the right hand side, if I go to the themes, you can be able to find there are multiple types of themes are there with the background color style and the font styles. So now it has been chosen with the simple theme. So you have many others. You can choose with that. Let me choose this example. You can see the difference. Okay. So like this, you can be able to change with the theme and you can be able to import it in case if you have been downloaded. Okay. So you can try with that. So but it is accepted only when you are going to have it with the real custom the domain. If you have purchased, then it is going to help you out to add with the multiple types. Okay, so let's go with very simple way of creating the website. Let's not make it uh, complicated. So we got to know to how to create the pages, how to maintain it, and the themes what we have it, we can try it out. Okay, let's come back to the insert. So now whatever the works over here is that we can be able to edit it. It's allowed to edit. So you just click over there on the text. So it allows you to edit with the information you are looking for. Okay, so I'm using with this words. I'll keep this tagline: the best service, the best styles. Now, the background of the image, I'm not happy with it, so it's not related to my kind of business category. So you can be able to hide out with the image itself. If you feel that you don't want the images to be shown, used, you can avoid it. So you can go here, header type, and you can keep it title only. So you have a four options. So you can choose it title only so that there is no images. If you want it with a banner, so this is the size it will have it. Larger banner, little bit bigger, and the cover little bit more. So with whatever the size you wanted, you can choose out of this. The next, if you want to replace this images, you can go for this image option. So in case if you have been downloaded any images, you can go to the upload. In case if you have been trying to select the images from the Google, you can search it directly from here. So instead of you going out of this page and searching for the images, you can be able to try it out over here. So you can go to the Google images and you can be able to search it over here and use it. So suppose most of the time when you are going to search on the Google, there may be chances of getting the images with the someone else's images with the watermark. So if you are going to upload any image with the watermarks, so then you will be in trouble. So there could be a applicability of IPR, International Patent Rights. Okay, so don't be into such kind of a trouble. So try search for the images where there is no any such kind of an images with the watermarks. So if you want to have a second option other than the Google images, then I can suggest you to use the websites like pexels.com. It is PEXELS. So this is one website, and there is one more website which I can refer it as uh, Pixabay. Might be you are aware with this websites, but still I'll just share it. So these websites can help you out to get the images without any kind of watermarks. So a bit of a good definition, resolution images you can be able to get it based on the categories. You can search for it so that you may get the a good references of images. So there might be another website, Pixart. Okay, let's make use of these two places. Let me give us wardrobe collections for unisex. So you can be able to get the images with what category are you looking for. So you can select with any of this and you can make use of it. And don't try to uh, download some of the images which are on chargeable basis. Most of it are free, so try to choose with this. Okay, I'll give you, I'll give the same keyword on the other website. Let's see what kind of results we may get it out of it. Okay, so you are going to get the similarities will be there. So whichever it is going to be good on your interest, so you can choose it. Okay, so let me choose this. I'll go to the free download. So it is mandatory that you keep with your images or any video content, any kind of content you are going to upload it. So try to rename it with the words with what you want to get identified, because sometimes the images what you are going to upload it on the particular platforms. So if it is found that with the spamming content, so it may be not accepted. Okay, so try to rename it with the images. So let me go to this place of the Google site. I'll upload it, the image which have been downloaded, and let's see how does it looks for my website. Okay, so is that understood to everyone? How did we create with the header of my website page? Any doubt till here? Okay, good. So the next thing is, so after we have been created with our header, so the next, so you will be able to see with many other options. There are some text are there, there are some images are there. So how you want to frame your website page? Okay, so you can decide it. Suppose now this particular thing I don't want to be shown over here. I don't want this particular section to be added. I'll just delete this. So as soon as this header part is completed, I have a text box. Okay. So this is a text box. So after this, immediately I have the image box. So image with text. Okay. So now in between these two, I just want to add an text box where I want to write a paragraph. Okay, so let me change this. Let me keep it as a quote. I want to keep it as a quote. So what I'll do it is, let me Google it up with some quote on dressing up well. Okay, so let me, uh, I'll keep this as a quote over there. Okay, so let me change it to this into a title size. So I can reduce the size of this, and I can be able to align it in what placement I wanted. Is it on the left alignment or on the center or on the right? So I can select this. Okay. So like this, I can be able to add this. Now, if I want to add another text box where I can be able to tell about my the way of fashion, so which is my passion. So if I want to explain it, so I want to add it over there with the text. So after selecting the place where it has to be, so I'll click on this text box. So it is going to allow me to write a text over here. So whatever you want to add it into your page, it is going to be there under the insert section. So here I don't want to write it with the bigger size. I want to write it with the normal text that is in a paragraph size. Okay. So I can change with the text style, that is a font style, with the font size. Do you want to keep it in a bold ink letter or italic style or underline width? And what is the color of your text? Also you can add it, and you can add with the emojis. So suppose if you want to keep it in the table content, that means in the point by point. So either you can choose with the point with the numbers or with the bulleted. So there is another option on the right hand side as a table of contents. So you can make use of this and you can be able to add it over. Okay. So let me try to add some text on this. So I'll make use of the very good friend of all of us. It is ChatGPT. Okay. So let me ask. So what it is going to give it to us? So I'll ask. Explain in simple terms. Explain in short paragraph. Okay. So I'll just copy this and I'm going to add it over here. So you can be able to change the text style. So try to keep it with professional way of giving the information. So if you want to highlight with any particular color, okay. So like this, you can be able to add the text. So we have seen with the two different formats of adding the text information in a title size and the paragraph size. Now you are able to see with the images with its heading. So you can be able to replace this images. So you can click on this. So you can see here that you will have an option of replacing the images with what you wanted. Okay. So let me go and try to find some images for my fashion. So I requested you people to have some images earlier. So this was the reason to keep it ready for adding it. I'll take one more image. Okay. So let me add these images. As I said, so try to keep your images named. Okay. So let me add all these images. So you can go to the each of this and you can replace it. Okay. So you can be able to add the images and you can replace it in this way. This is one way, and rename this. So suppose if you want to explain more about that particular image, so instead of keeping, so we may be required with this kind of individual images where I want to show up what are the products do I have it. With this, I want also to be added an image where I want to explain that what is that image or the pattern or with my product information, anything if I want to add it over there. So we have to choose it over here with a content block. So you can see here, so you can be able to choose it an image with an explanation on the text format or two images with the text information at the downward side. Only images, you don't want to name anything. Then you have an option of three in the same way, two and four. So this kind of image, what we have been added over here. So suppose if you want to explain it with one image, you can add it like this. So you can add an image on one side and you can be able to add a text of information on the other side. Okay. So you can add an image. So you can resize it. So in case if you want to explain about this wardrobe collection, so I'll take this as an, yeah. So you can be able to resize this. So like this, you can be able to add as many informations you wanted in your website of each pages you are going to choose with. Okay. So on the right hand side, you have a list of options. Make use of it. Okay. So there is an image carousel option. So suppose I don't want to keep it the images in this way. I'll just delete this. But instead of that, I want to keep it an images where it is going to be in a moving kind. So let me choose it as an image carousel where it is going to allow you to add minimum two images. Insert it and okay. So How does this works? Let's see in the preview. You can be able to see this a TV symbol. So you can click on the preview option and you can see that how your website is been designed as of now. So whenever you are going to create a content, you just have a look on it. If you're happy with your own content, so it is going to help you out to find it. Is that content, is it attractive, is it good or bad, any changes you wanted, you can be able to decide it based on your preview of your page. So you can see that multiple images are added, so where it can be viewed. Okay, so this is how the image carousel will work for you. So I have been added this many content, so I can be able to add more contents and multiple pages also. Okay, so to exit from the preview, you have a closing mark. Close this. So once you are happy with all this content, then go for the publish option so that you can be able to publish your website page. So you can give your website address with your brand name and click on publish. So now a link is created for your website, so that it will be this link. So you can copy this link and you can start to share the people as your website. Okay, so I've just tried it few of the options. So you try it on your own. I request you people to create a web page. So by the next class, I want you people to put your links of your website on the WhatsApp group before the next class starts. Okay, is that everyone are clear till here? How did we create with the web page? Okay, so this is an assignment for you all people. So please create a web page using the sites.google.com and share that link in our WhatsApp group. So if any questions, please make a note of it and you can be able to ask me in the next session. Is that clear, everyone?
So
Okay, fine. So we'll wind up for the day. Thank you all. Have a nice time.